Hi, and welcome to Wanderlost. My name is Amanda. We're going to talk about the specific plans that I have for the AT on a monthly basis, not overall. So let me get out of the way and let's look at the map and talk about it a little bit. So if I zoom out this much, you can see where Virginia is. This is the line across the bottom, and then it kind of curves in with this line up here and comes around this way. And this is Virginia. This whole very flat on the bottom and then very not flat everywhere else. We're going to focus in specifically on this area of Virginia right up here. And this little parking lot, there's two of them actually, one on either side of I-66. And this is where I plan to go hike every month while we live in Virginia. First of all, the state of Virginia has 544 miles of the AT. Now, those miles, shift and change from year to year. But according to their website, the latest count is 544 miles of the trail is just in Virginia. It is the longest state. I think it's the longest one that has the most number of miles. That could just be me thinking that it is, and maybe not. I didn't actually go look up that part. But what matters is probably a 10-mile stretch on either side of this interstate right here, because my plan is to get so used to walking this 5 to 10 miles back and forth here and the 5 to 10 miles back and forth here that it becomes my home trail. Now, I'm going to live not close to this trail, not far away, within an hour's drive to get to this trailhead right here is where I will live. And so my plan is, I don't know what day I'm going to go out yet. Each month, I'm just going to make sure that I get out there at some point during the month. I want to touch my foot on the AT at least once a month. Even if I don't have time to walk 10 miles that day, maybe I just walk a mile in and come a mile back or something. It doesn't matter, but I want that to be my spot. I want that to be where I go and do trail magic. So my plan is to do trail magic when we live there and there are people hiking. So what that means is there will be through hikers that start down in Georgia and walk all the way up to Maine. And along stops periodically, there are stops along the way, and people have water and snacks and chairs for them to just relax, get some water that they didn't have to find themselves and purify themselves and all that stuff. You can just say, this is for you guys, and it's called Trail Magic. So I will be going and doing that and supporting anybody that's around this I-66. This is going to be my spot where I'm going to go and hike and maybe join one of the groups that helps preserve this trail and that takes care of it. That is not on my right now list. That is on one of my future bucket lists that I would like to do that at some point. But right now, I just want to get on the trail once a month. So let's say it's January and it's going to be snowing. Well, I know in Virginia, every day in January is not going to be so cold that I cannot go out and hike some of the trail. So yes, even in the winter, even when it's cold, I am going out and hiking some of the trail. So there will be an update video once a month where I tell you how far I went and what I did on the trail. I'm sure there will be pictures. I want to see what the trail looks like in the different seasons, especially in that one spot. I want to know everything that I can about it. And that is separate from the hiking of the trail that's going to happen. So that will be in a separate video. Ron and I are already planning where we're going to go in the fall and what we're going to be working on. But for right now, for every month, I want to go out here. Now, if there are days or weekends that we have time, we're going to actually backpack from here. We're going to start at one of these locations, leave our car there. We're going to hike either north or south. I don't know. Go up 5 or 6 miles, sleep in a tent, and come back the 5 or 6 miles back to the car. Those are our plans. I mean, you can see right here, there's a shelter right here and there's a shelter right here. Both of those shelters are about 2.5 miles from this road. That's it. I think they're about 5 miles from each other, maybe 6 miles from each other. So maybe we walk out there and camp in a shelter, see if we can see some other people. There are probably other shelters along the way as we're hiking. I mean, I know there are, but I don't know how far they are because this little area is all I have been worried about and searching for is what was going to be my spot for the AT. And that's what it's going to be. So that is the plan for the AT. Let me know what you guys think about it, what you think I should try to do differently, or what have I not thought about that maybe I need to think about having my spot be right here. I would love to hear any thoughts or anything that you have. And that is going to do it. I just wanted to jump in here, give you my monthly plan, and then we will work on checking in on that plan once a month, once we move and get everything going. But when am I stepping on the trail the first time? In the month of July. So I will see you back here next month, and I'll be on the AT. Thanks for watching. I'll see you later. Bye.